My name is Ian Mitchell and I'm the Managing Director of One Vision and Pinecourt Housing Associations. I've worked for the group now. I started back in 2009, so for the last 13 and a half years, starting with One Vision Housing and then moving across to the Sovini group when that was created. Journey in housing began straight from when I left secondary school, starting in a modern apprenticeship role as office junior with an organisation called Maritime Housing Association. And this was a great footing really in the role because I was able to spend time with the whole range of teams in the business, from housing to assets and from development to community engagement, etc. And throughout my career, I've been fortunate enough to have been supported by my employers to complete a range of qualifications on a day release basis, including a BTEC and then HNC in housing, followed by a degree in housing enabled management. Since then, since I've been at the group, I've also been successful to complete an MBA in executive leadership. So I've been really fortunate to have been supported throughout my career, and apprenticeships and ongoing personal development and qualifications is something that I remain fully committed and passionate about, really, because of my own experiences. I do believe qualifications are important in progressing a career. I think it's always good to learn, whether that be on the job or in an academic from an academic perspective. And as I say, it's something in my career that I've certainly benefited from. It's something, as I say, that I would absolutely advocate for people who are working in housing, whether that be starting out in a career or have been in the sector for some time. I think you can always learn new things, and I think that is really beneficial to the individual as well as the companies that they work for. I do believe that when you work in housing, you have the ability to make a positive difference to people's lives every single day, and that's something that our staff do and something that we talk about. So whilst working in housing can be challenging and hard work, it can also be very rewarding. As a housing organisation, or as the housing sector as a whole, I think there's lots of ways in which we make an impact. I think that's from the provision of good quality homes to the provision of good quality services. In addition, we've got all of the add-on stuff that we would do through our community development fund, and that can range from things like supporting local community groups with food banks, food pantries, through to local veterans and other youth organisations, for example, and seeing how those benefit our communities is something which, as I say, I'm very fortunate to be able to do in my role. I've got so many highlights in my career that's hard to pick something specific, but some of the things that we've achieved since I joined One Vision, I suppose, would be some real highlights. Things like achieving the top 100 and some of the great places to work accreditations, as well as winning the FQM award against some top companies in the UK and Europe, and they're all things that I'm really proud of, to say I've been part of the team that have achieved those things. I think if I was to provide any advice to anyone who's starting out a career in housing, it would be always have a willingness to learn new things. I think there's so much you can learn working in the sector, and I think if you're open-minded to that, then I think it can prove to be very beneficial to yourself and to your career. In terms of the values that go hand in hand with a career in housing, in my view, you need to be committed and you need to care. I think providing the services that we do and knowing the impact it can have on people's lives, people working in our sector need to care about what they do. So we currently have a range of career opportunities available right across our group, from entry-level positions through to management positions. And if it's something that you would want to be part of, then please head across to our website and take a look at those current vacancies.